So, what's the best exercise for you to do for sciatica? Well, it's called a Mackenzie press-up, and what it looks like is this, is that first off, we just need you to lay in your stomach. Our whole idea is part of the reason why most of us have sciatica is the disc is pushing back into the nerve roots, and so we want to begin to remodel and pull that disc forward. So, laying on your stomach is where we start. First of all, we lay on your stomach, all right? If you can't lay flat on your stomach, first of all, we'll put a couple pillows under your pelvis, 1, 2, maybe 3 pillows, just so you can lay on your stomach. Right? After a little while, maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe it's as much as 2 minutes, you'll feel more comfortable there. Take 1 pillow out and gradually keep doing this until you're able to lay flat onto your stomach. The next phase is you're simply just going to lift your head up, all right? Maybe you use one hand under your forehead. That puts a bit of extension into the spine and will help to pull that disc a little back further in. If you can tolerate that, that's not causing pain, that's a key thing. We don't ever want to go to a point of sharp pain. Take 2 fists and put them under your forehead, again, to get a little more extension. If you can do that without pain, and maybe you have to do that for a little while when you still do have pain before you can move to the next phase. If you can do that, then we go up, we just do a little baby press up, all right? You put your hands on the table or the floor and you just lift your shoulders up off the ground, maybe only 4 to 6 inches, all right? And then bring it back down, bring it back up. Hold that for about 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 seconds, as long as it's not causing pain. The next step beyond that is then maybe you can get up onto your elbows, and so you have your elbows flat on the table, and that lifts your chest off of the table maybe 4, 5, 6 inches, all right? Holding that for as long as you can, or holding that for like a minute, 2, 3, as long as it's not causing pain. If you can do that without any pain, you can move on to, again, a baby press up a little bit higher. So you're actually lifting your chest up off of the ground. Maybe you're getting a full 12 inches off the ground, and then holding that for 10 seconds, bringing it back down, doing that. Now, if you're able to do that, then you can move on to the full phase, where literally you are keeping your pelvis on the table, and you are pushing up all the way up onto your hands, and you're getting a big arch in your back. And starting off with 3, 4, 5 seconds, working your way up to as long as you can do that, up to about 30 seconds, and doing that as long as it's not creating pain. You can do this exercise, about 8, 9, 10 times. You can do as many times a day as you want to do it, and each time, you want to spend about 3, 4, 5 minutes doing these series of exercises, depending on what level you're at. So that's where you start. It's called a Mackenzie press-up, and one of the things you can do is that we want to make sure we keep your pelvis locked onto the ground, and the pelvis doesn't come up off the table or the ground. So one of the things you can do is you can get a bed sheet, all right, and you can wrap that around your back, and you can push put your hands on the bed sheet on the table so that it keeps your pelvis locked on the ground, similar to as if you had someone standing over top of you, keeping your pelvis down onto the table. You don't need that, but some people will find that gives them a little bit more sense of security and comfort. So give the exercises a try, let me know how they go, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video to help your sciatica.